So, welcome back. New whip, who's this? I'm kidding, it's actually my friend's car. He's actually lent it to me for a few days. And since Sarp is back now, do I go left?
Yeah, left.
Yeah. Since Sarp is back now, we thought, why not have a little bit of fun with it? So, we're off to Binos Gym. We shot one of our first videos with Sarp back there. And yeah, so we're off to train some upper body. My split has changed a little bit, so we're gonna talk a little bit more about that. But first, we're about to enter a tunnel, and you need to hear the revving under a tunnel. There we go. So this is an 812 super fast. I believe the world's fastest production Ferrari. In human words, it doesn't even begin to explain how fast this thing is. It's ridiculous. I don't even know how fast it goes 0 to 100. Let's just say fast. You can press that, Sarp, and it shows you the speed and the G-force and everything. There you go.
Shit.
So you can see on the right, that little thing, that's the G-force. When we get towards higher speeds, that thing like pulls you back. This is a fun car. And I love this car just because of the fact that whenever I sit in it, it really just motivates me to have one later on. He actually doesn't want me to reveal his identity, my friend that gave me the car. So you know who you are. I appreciate you. I'm blessed to have you as a friend. This is just kind of like a dream come true. Not even kind of, it is a dream come true. So we're gonna go train some arms. We'll catch you guys in the gym. So this is the coolest part about this car. You have to go very slow motion over speed bumps. Like, if you were to compare how fast you can get to one place with this car versus like a normal car, probably there isn't a massive significant difference, especially in Dubai, because speed bumps are everywhere in Dubai. And the amount of time you spend going over speed bumps, you just kind of jump them with a normal car. So at the end of the day, you get there in the same time, except this just spends most of the time at the speed bump and almost no time in the free area, versus the normal car spends no time in the on the speed bump and most of the time in the free area. This is all Binos now. Honestly, big ups to the owner of Binos and East Binos. He's bought this whole place. This place was tiny in the beginning, and now it's all the gym. Alright, so we have arrived. We're here right now, and they even have an Arnold doing a front double bicep right there. Nice parking. We're with all the big boys here out in the front. So we're basically in the VIP section. So we'll see you guys inside. So we're in the new section at Binos here. It's quite loud, but honestly, it's insane how much this place has changed. I'm like a kid in the candy store. Ignore my mustache. I know my mustache looks stupid because of my pre-workout. I just drank it. I look like the Taliban. But this place looks crazy. It's like a kid in a candy shop. Look at all these prime equipment. The thing is, when it comes down to these prime stuff, you have so much mobility with changing the loads. So if you see, there's 3 different loading pins on the, let's say this one's this is the row. You can see these right here. So if you load up here, if you put the plates up here, it's gonna load the movement up at the top. So as you get to the top, it gets harder. Put it in the middle, it's kind of like even throughout the whole movement. If you put it all the way down, it's gonna be at the very bottom. So I think I said it the opposite. You put it at the bottom, it's gonna be at the top. So it's just crazy how much mobility you have with these stuff here. There has been a big amount of money spent in this gym here. It's crazy, crazy. We're gonna warm up and we're gonna get into it right away. Okay, so we got first exercise of the session. We're gonna do machine side raises. I actually thought I was supposed to do cable side raises with cuffs today because of the fact that I have two upper body days, and I just alternate these few exercises. But today we're gonna be doing this, and a really good exercise. It's a really good exercise, but a lot of people do it wrong by just trying to focus too much on how they do it. It's very simple. You're on a machine. As long as you don't let anything else move and you just drive your elbows up, everything that's meant to work will work. You don't need a mind-muscle connection, that bullshit. That's all fucked. If you try too hard to just focus on it, you're not gonna be loading it hard enough. You need to be loading it. So we're gonna load this thing up. It's first exercise of the session, so I'm gonna be doing a couple of warm-up sets. Once I'm a little bit more warm, obviously I'm gonna be doing less sets. Nothing much other than that. Let's get this going. This gym is sick. I have not been here in so long, but huge upgrade in here. The amount of machines, the vibe in here. I'm alone right now in the gym, but I feel fired up. I haven't felt like this in a gym alone in a while. Let's get this. So, I got a little tester going for the weights, just so I understand how much load I can take since did you get any of that? So, I just did a couple of warm-up sets. Right now I have a little tester for the weight. I know how much weight I realistically should be doing now. Since this is not a machine that I've been doing, especially the brand, this is why I try and stick to the same gym often, so I can just progress the exercises on the same machine. But since we wanted to have a little bit of fun today, which is okay, we're gonna do a tiny bit more volume than normal. So on a regular basis, I'm probably supposed to do 2 sets of this, but I might just add in a little intensifier on top just to make up for the fact that I don't exactly know my numbers. So maybe we'll put a little bit of a rest pause, just like maybe one for one of the sets. We don't need to push it too hard because I have a lot of exercises to get through today. First set done. You guys saw I did a rest pause just to make up for the fact that I didn't know how much I was actually supposed to do. So I believe we got 7 reps and then a rest pause of I think 5-6 breaths for around 2 more reps on top. The thing is, when it comes down to these stuff that you do on top, they're quite taxing. So you obviously don't want to do them too often, especially in the very early of the session, because they do have such a massive effect on the rest of your exercises for the session. So on a regular basis, I definitely wouldn't do much of these intensifiers, at least at first. So, but obviously, like I explained, new gym, a tiny bit of volume will probably give me a little bit more efficiency. So, plus we're in the off season, so you know we're eating. Oh, we're eating. All right, so we got second set about to go down. We got somewhere around 7 reps with that. So with this, I'm gonna try and get somewhere past 12 reps. So I've dropped the weight a little bit just so we touch that higher rep range just a little bit. One thing that I've definitely realized as I've grown and I've gotten heavier is I'm scared of the higher rep range stuff. It just, I don't know why, but I guess it's because of the fact that I'm heavier. It just feels like more effort. So I like to challenge myself and actually get those, because it seems like those are the anabolic ones. It's just whatever you fear, it's like what's gonna fucking change you. So we push for those. We're done with that, done with side raises. Now that we're fucking exhausted that right now, we're gonna move up to front raises. So these front raises are probably the most fucked thing. We're gonna be doing 7 sets of 7 with 10 seconds rest between each 7. So this one's gonna be fucking fun. Let's move off to those dumbbells over there. Oh my god, the songs in here. The DJ is really doing his job here. So we got front raises, but we're not gonna do it on a normal bench. So we have these completely upright benches here. We don't wanna do it on those, just because of the fact that if we put them around like 1 or 2 degrees further back on an incline, that's a little bit too much, but right about there. So we kind of get like a 60 degree? Yeah, about a 60 degree. We can just end up pulling from a little bit further from behind our body, so we have a little bit more stretch on that delt. So yeah, my shoulders are freaking dead from that already. So this one's gonna be fun. Oh, holy fuck! fuck. My shoulders are gone. Oh my god. Ah! So, we're done here. I believe I lasted 5 sets with the 15s. Never done the 15s. Usually, the last number I hit was 14s. So, it's good. We pushed it. And then we drop set it to 12 and a half, I think. Finished the last 2 sets. I believe I might have been able to do the 15s if I actually knew my numbers on the sideways machine, so I didn't have to do a beyond set work. Oh my god. I need to catch my breath. But yeah, since we did that, we always had to expect a little bit lower in the numbers here. So next we're done here. We're gonna go and find some type of rear delt work / upper back row to do. Possibly something wide, chest braced, and after that we got more presses. So let's move on. Alright, so next we're gonna do a row variation on the Nautilus. I believe it's called a lever row. Good thing about this is that it actually abducts, so it actually doesn't go straight narrow in, so it actually goes outwards. And remember that when we want to hit the upper back, realistically we do want the elbows to flare out, but not only that, we actually want the upper arm to travel past the body, so the rear delts have a specific job to work. If we're not going past the body and we're just ending up around in front of the body, it's going to be more so of a lat dominant movement, as long as it's narrow and your abs are actually in a good position to help. And even if your abs aren't, I don't want to go off topic, but your lats can still work, but it's best when your abs are there. So we're just going to load this up. 2 working sets, nice and simple. Maybe one of them I'll do some type of intensifier for no other reason to explain it, as I already did. So let's get on. That's freaking heavy. That's a heavy machine. Whew. If you guys actually pay attention to the angle that it is, because of the bottom position, the way it's kind of like pointed downwards, this machine is really, really heavy towards the bottom, I think. I don't even remember. I just pressed my ass. So, because of the fact that I just remembered that today is actually not the chest focus session that I'm supposed to do, I know, very amazing remembering this, where instead of doing 2 sets of rows on 1 variation, I'd rather change it up, maybe do 1 set here, just for the sake of it being a little bit wider, plus I haven't done a T-bar row in a long time and I really wanted to do it, so we're going to do a T-bar row here for 1 set and then probably add an intensifier again, and then we're going to do some type of pull downs to bias the lats, and then we're going to be finishing everything off with arms. Oh. Oh, I actually remember this is the pre-core T-bar, and I've done this before in a different gym, and I used to be able to do around 3 plates, somewhere exactly around this weight, or around 12 reps, but as a first exercise. So the fact that now I'm able to do it after I fucked everything up for that many reps, now that's a big progress. So I'll take that. Now we're gonna move off to a press. They have the prime shoulder press, the prime incline press here, so I'm excited to use that. I'm gonna go and use those, and then after that we're gonna do some lat work. All right, so we're here on the prime shoulder press. Good thing about this is that the brand Prime is actually starting to get sent to, like, it's a lot more available in the buy now. So like at the gym and warehouse where I train, I actually do this, so I have my numbers for it, so it's gonna be real nice. I believe I need to try and beat 7. Last time, even in the last session, I managed to match it. So if I can beat it now, that's a huge win. So let's see. Oh! 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 Holy fuck, that was heavy. Let's try and get a rest pause. So, obviously I didn't get to 7, but again, you gotta remember that we did a lot of exhausting stuff before this. So, we just gotta remember that one and make sure I beat it next time. You're obviously gonna have a lot of lifts that this can happen to, especially when you're changing gyms. So, it's good, it's all good. And that last rep was a grind. That was like a 10-minute rep. All right, now we're gonna move up to that incline press. I'm really excited about that incline press. I haven't seen any of that in Dubai, so I'm excited to use that. Let's go for it. That was 5 reps. That was nice. That was nice there. So now we're done with all the big lifts. Now all we gotta do is just biceps, and we're done with here. So let's move on. Find a cable machine. Oh, it's right here. We were looking for this thing from the beginning. We're gonna work here on the cable. I have my CAS handles. I'm gonna show you guys my CAS handles. So we're gonna use that right here. Train biceps is gonna be nice. Okay, so first bicep exercise. Biceps are something that are actually quite small on me, so I need to work my biceps a lot harder than everything else, which is why I have a lot of frequency for my bicep training. So the very first exercise we're gonna do is an incline bench dumbbell curls. The reason being for it is that it trains the bicep in a lengthened position. It's whenever we want to grow something, it's really important that we destroy the lengthened position. Not only we need to wreck every position, but the lengthen especially. And I genuinely love this exercise because 2 things. Number one, we're also in an unfamiliar environment, so probably the other machines are going to be a little bit lighter than what I am actually capable of. But this is a universal movement, so it's a dumbbell, so you can't really go wrong with it. So it's really nice to just do these first and progress them. And then the second reason, I honestly forgot what I was going to say, but let's just move on with it. I do believe there's been a lot of exhaustion because of all these rest pauses that I've done today. The music is really loud. But now we're gonna do one more set of these, and then we just got one set of hammers and one set of curls with the Kaz handles. We don't need to blast so much volume right now, as long as quality's up there. That's the most important thing. And then we got one set of lat pull downs, and we're done. Nice session. I love training when Sarp is here, because I actually move a lot faster than I'm used to, which to Sarp might just not seem very true, but it actually is. Oh yeah. Try and get the other side too. Done with hammers. Now we're gonna go off to curls with the Kaz handles, and then one last exercise and we're out. I said that like 300 times, I think. Let's move on. So we're gonna do curls with these bad boys. These are called Kaz handles from Prime, same brand that makes these crazy machines. The good thing about these are they actually take the natural shape of your hand, so they're not actually fat grips. So if you just kind of fist up your hand, you can clearly see that the bottom part of my hand is a lot more wide and the top part is a lot more narrow, so that sits perfectly into your hand. So the better grip you kind of have, the less you have to worry about fiddling around with your hand, and the more you can just curl. It might feel like, you might think it might feel quite heavy because of the fact that it's a little bit bigger, the grips, but it actually doesn't make too much of a difference in terms of that. And it actually feels a lot better, because it kind of feels like your whole hand is being braced rather than just curling with normal D handles. So honestly, it's also nice because of the fact that since it has a lot more surface area to curl, how can I say it, whenever you curl with normal D handles, it just kind of feels like your hand's fiddling around. But with these, it's like your hand is on the thing the whole time. So we're gonna get on with this. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna do a high rep set, somewhere between 15 to 20. Maybe do a rest pause or some type of drop set with it. Finish things off for the day. Yeah. We're all done with biceps. Now we just need to finish up with an exercise to finish lats. And we're all done. Whew. So we just need to go and find the best back movement here that stays fairly narrow, and it will allow me to line up my lats best with the line of resistance to work, which I believe we might have to make our own with a cable. So let's see. Alright, so we actually didn't need to make our own. I actually found this, the prime pull down, which if I angle myself relatively well, I can line up the lats well. So I just need to make sure that I do that. The limiting factor with this is my abs, so let's just hope that doesn't give up. All yours, man. We're all done with today's session. Just finished off with that. That's a nice movement, actually. Holy fuck, my back is fried. So now we're just gonna move up. We are gonna go to the posing room upstairs. So we'll see how that place is. You guys can see how Man's Huge looks like.
She not a lesbian for peace, she turned lesbian. Push P, I'm Pusha P. I'm capital P, I write these president, count presidents. Push P. Portuguese on her knees, mopping down a P. She let me squeeze and she leave, cause she keep the P. Private suite, privacy, bitch, I'm pushing P. Purple paint, pussy pink, bitch, I'm pushing P. Push P, I'm pushing P. Push P, I'm pushing P. Yeah. Push P, I'm pushing P. Push P, I'm pushing P. Yeah. I pop a P, I'm paranoid.
Right now?
Yeah.
Alright guys, so thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was actually a really fun session. I think I might actually have to move back into that gym. That gym was sick. The amount of equipment's there. Honestly, when my membership finishes at this new gym that I'm at, definitely gonna move back. I don't think it's possible to not to. But for right now, you guys just enjoy the car, so we'll get there. Peace.